Welcome to the Generation X-Wing podcast, a modern look at our retro lifestyle. My name is Rob Williams, and I'm here with
Jamie Pale Rider.
And that's it. Neil might join us later on, but Steve's away doing Steve stuff, as we said last week. And like I said, I think we've lost friendship since Robin Hood, Prince of Thieves. But you know, I think I offended his British kind by bringing up Kevin Costner. But this week, we're going to talk about other things that excite us besides Robin Hood. We are talking about a whole bunch of things. In the past, these episodes have been just things in pop culture that have kind of made us happy, tickled our fancy, tickled other little places. So this is just a potpourri of selections. And I was going to start with you, Jamie, because typically we've had Pale Rider's picks, and we've kind of ignored that for the last while. So now is the time. Now is your time to shine, sir. So tell us, what excites you this week?
Lots. I guess first and foremost, so I was briefly more excited than I am now, but I'm still pretty excited. So Disney announced a new show called Obi-Wan Kenobi: A Jedi's Return. I'm like, holy crap, did they just announce season 2 of Obi-Wan Kenobi?
That's what I thought when I saw that.
Sadly, they didn't. But it is still a documentary, basically like a behind the scenes of the Obi-Wan Kenobi TV series. So I'm still pretty excited for that. I think it'll just be fun to see Hayden Christensen and Ewan McGregor talking about their time kind of back in their roles. And yeah, I think it'll be a ton of fun to watch all the behind the scenes goodies.
There needs to be a behind the scenes stuff on that one, because just with Ewan and Hayden Christensen, just the connection they had, we saw at Celebration, is there must be wonderful stories behind the scenes happening there. So now they can share them. So I'm looking forward to this as well. Like, you, just so people know, your connection with Obi-Wan, you are the Obi-Wan of our Rebel Legion here in BC, the Falcon base. And you've always enjoyed Obi-Wan, haven't you?
Yeah, absolutely. To make the commitment to put together any costume for 501st Rebel Legion, I feel like you have to have a pretty deep love of the character, at least visually, if not the character itself, like writing and that kind of thing. But yeah, Obi-Wan, he's been there since the very beginning with Alec Guinness, and yeah, he's always been just that deeper connection to the Force and the representation of what the Jedi mean for the longest time. So like with Alec Guinness, he's our only connection to the Jedi of old until Yoda shows up. And then with Ewan McGregor, he's really like, for lack of a better term, I guess, he's the perfect Jedi, for better or worse. I'm not saying the Jedi are perfect, but I'm saying Obi-Wan Kenobi is a perfect representation of what the Jedi of that era were, or what they were supposed to be. Like I said, they're far from perfect. They're actually pretty flawed. But yeah, he's their ideal.
Yeah, the story of the Jedi before even the prequels, we assumed they were like perfect beings who were just above everything else and just superheroes, undefeatable superheroes. But we learned really quick that they are blind to their own power and not able to see the darkness that looms over them.
Well, their fatal flaw, at least in the prequels, is hubris. Like they can't see that, oh, nobody would ever dare challenge us or anything like that. And and that's ultimately the downfall, played really well by Palpatine and the Sith.
Yeah. Speaking of Sith, look who just walked in the door here. Holy cow, he must have heard us talking evil powers. Do you recognize this guy, Jamie?
No. How did you get this number?
How did you get this number? Who let you in the door? I don't recognize this person. Looks a little exhausted here. I don't know.
I'm just gonna take it.
He looks Yeah, he looks
Hang
like
on.
like a tired dad.
Hello, stranger.
look
How are
tired.
you? No, I'm just kidding. You actually look
Give
really
me 1
good.
sec. Let me get my headphones. Sorted
Okay,
out.
so while the diva gets his M&Ms all figured out in the bowl, we're we haven't
So, I
talked
mean,
this. When's the last time Neil's been here? This is what excites me now. This is the
This is
perfect
pretty
show.
exciting. Yeah, this
It is
a
pretty
perfect
exciting
episode.
having a Neil on the show now.
Yeah.
So while he's figuring it out, I'm looking forward to this series as well. I always like behind the scenes stuff. Ever since we don't get commentaries on DVDs anymore,
Yeah.
or Netflix shows, this is kind of our next best thing. And
Well,
there's gonna be
Disney's been
so many
really
stuff.
good at
Oh,
doing the behind the scenes. Yeah, like for the Marvel stuff too. Every
Mhm.
time there's a new Marvel Disney Plus thing, we get like a couple hours of behind the scenes. Same with Star Wars. Like we've got it with Mando and Boba Fett, and now with Obi-Wan.
Yeah.
And I'm here for it. Like I said, I think the last time I got to do a Pair Riders Picks, we talked about Light and Magic, which I finished afterwards. Holy crap, is it ever good?
Was it good? I was going to
Yeah,
ask you
it was-
after. Yeah.
It was amazing. I'm so happy they spent as much time as they did on the early days of ILM.
Mhm.
But like they did bring it all the way to present day. But it's really those early days when nobody had any idea what the hell they were doing, and they were just figuring it out as they went. They spent a good amount of time on that, and it was so much fun to see. And just like I said last time, I don't want to rehash it too hard, but like it's crazy how much actual video footage they have of ILM behind the scenes from that period. It's mind-boggling.
We build our costumes. We take a lot of time and effort building our costumes. And talking to Terry Chu, who's like our own little Wikipedia, knows everything behind the scenes and the details. We really understand how much they kit bash all this stuff together, and how much they just like grab a piece of car part there, and we'll grab this model airplane piece here, and we'll put it together. We got a blaster. Yeah, I'm looking forward. I haven't seen Light and Magic yet. I'm looking forward to seeing that, and definitely looking forward to seeing the Jedi Return one. So good choices.